Welcome, everybody. If this is your first time joining me, my name is Mandisa, and I teach what you would call an embodiment practice using the ancient art of Hatha Yoga. So you will feel some somatic release, you will feel a full recalibration of your nervous system, and you'll feel all of it. This is just going to be basic. And then this one is to be used on new moon, full moon practices. The reason why this is an invitation to start incorporating into your practice is because the sun salutation works with the sun energy. It's more masculine, it's more do, it's more, it's more deeply action orientated, where it has a more firmer sort of touch and progression to it and flow. It can be soft if you know how to practice it soft, but generally that energy of the sun. The moon is more yin orientated. The yin is more feminine energy. We have softer energy, right? And this is not about being female or male. This is just about an energy that it exudes. There's a softness, there's a sense of surrender, acceptance, and flow. You can hear by the sound of my voice, it's a little bit softer. So that's what we want to do when there's a new moon, and then there's a new, and then there's a full moon. We get into that space where we can enter a deeper state of reflection regarding what we want to enter into our lives, what's the new, and what we want to release that's no longer serving us, so that we can open up ourselves to the new. Okay, so generally here I am going to start off left side, because you want to start off at the left side of your mat. So I'm going to go to the back of my mat and step to the left side and stand in Tadasana. Your feet hip distance apart. Remember, you want to let the breath lead, then the body follow. You want to press down with your feet, and you want to send all this information from gravity that naturally pulls us down to inform the upward movement, so that we can find equilibrium. So Tadasana, hands to the sides, really super active. High mountain inhale, palms in prayer above the head. To the left, crescent moon. Back to inhale, center, reach up. To the right, crescent moon. Back to center, inhale. Now super slowly, you're going to bend the knees, 5-pointed star. Step that right foot as far out to the side, heels and toes out slightly. Open up into 5-pointed starfish. Arms are energized. Then we exhale into horse stance. Heels in, toes out, cactus arms. Tilt that pelvis ever so slightly. Then it's Trikonasana to the left. We slowly straighten up. We unfold from the shapes. We take that right heel out. We look towards that left palm. We reach as far as we can go. Then we open up. We lean as far back into the imaginary wall behind you, unless you have a physical wall. Then we slowly press down at the feet, rise up. Now I'm going to have my back turned against you for pyramid, so that I can swivel my hips accordingly and align my body. My back glute is active. Fold on the exhalation. Anjaneyasana, low crescent lunge, back knee down. Inhale, arm rises. Tuck the back toes. You're going to firm the glute, because now you're going to need to lift with so much energy to a wide-legged forward fold. So we lift up, swivel with so much control, even though the body's shaking. Then we come into a wide-legged forward fold. As a transition to full moon, Malasana, flat back inhale. Heel toe the feet, hip distance apart, hands in prayer, upper arms resisting against the inner part of your thighs. Concentrate on the tip of the nose. Stay breathing. Now we come to the right knee bending, left leg straight, Skandasana. So the leg kicks to where you began. And whether your heel grounds or not, doesn't matter. We swivel to the right side, low crescent lunge. So front facing to the screen. Sunrise. We basically reverse how we come into the shape. So we move in and then we move out. Then the exhalation is your pyramid. From pyramid, inhale into Trikonasana, triangle, opening up that back foot, maybe the legs a little bit wider. Leaning into that imaginary wall behind you, opening up as you lift that left palm, your drishti towards your thumb. Keep pressing through that right foot, rise to 5-pointed star, slowly with control. Remember, we're moving as one full energetic unit. Turn the heels and the toes accordingly, horse stance. Relax into the jaws, connected to the hips. Then we straighten up, 5-pointed star. We step the left foot to meet the right foot. So it's the opposite end of our mat. Gently, with control, reach the arms up. Now we reverse to the right, crescent moon. Inhale, center. To the left, crescent moon. Inhale, center. Mountain pose. We are going to flow it, and I'm going to show the front side. So step to the right side of your mat. I'm not going to mirror you in this one. High mountain in. To the right, crescent moon. Back to center, in. To the left, 5-pointed star. The exhalation, horse stance, heels in, toes out. Back to 5-pointed star, breathe in. To the right now, because we're completing the whole sequence, the whole full moon cycle. We turn to the right side, Trikonasana. We rise back by pressing through that right foot, rising, so that we can come into pyramid to the right side. But then we want to shift the feet and the hips accordingly. As you progress, it becomes a little smoother, just because I'm talking. And then pyramid on the exhalation. Low crescent lunge on the inhalation. Slide that back foot away. Inhale, reach the arms up. Lots of leg strength, wide-legged forward fold as a transition. So we tuck the back toes, we press, we lift, we feel the body shake. We come into Prasarita Paratanasana, the big toes slightly more in than the inner heel, but we're not here for too long, so we don't have to be too particular about that. Flat back in, Malasana, Buddha squat. You're going to heel toe your feet, hip distance apart. Hip distance apart. Connect the hands in prayer. Open up. Always got to check that, connection. You're going to open up. Then we come into Skandasana, but to the left side. So the right leg kicks out to where we just started. Skandasana, each hamstring is completely different. We swivel to the left side, low crescent lunge. We inhale, arms rise up. Pyramid, deep breath in to prepare. The exhalation, we fold. We open up the foot and the hips and the upper body, Trikonasana. Keep pressing down actively through the front foot. We rise, 5-pointed star. We exhale, horse stance, heels in, toes out to goalposts. We straighten up back into 5-pointed star. We step right foot to meet left foot. Remember, I'm not going to mirror you with this one. To the left, crescent moon, back to center in. To the right, crescent moon, back to center in. Mountain pose. Samastitihi. Okay, so now I like to dance in my practice because once it's like groovy, baby, so groovy, then we get to just flow it. So we get to flow the moon sequence and energy. Okay, so let's go. We're feeling this in our bodies, feeling all sorts of prana. And now we go high mountain. Remember, you're to the left of your mat now. High mountain in. Hands in prayer. To the left, crescent moon. Super soft but engaged. Flat, rise, high mountain. To the right, crescent moon. Stay present. Back to center. Inhale. Step right foot out. 5-pointed star. Grounding. Step as wide. Open up. Horse stance on the exhalation. Heels in, toes out. 2 goalposts with the palms and the forearms. Trikonasana, left side. Inhale, prepare. The exhalation, you want to ground. Now you're going to rise back up to your Trikonasana, shoulders above hips. We turn to the back, left foot, pyramid. We adjust all the time in the yoga practice. Then low crescent lunge. Inhale, sunrise. Tuck the back toes, wide-legged fold. Inhale, rise up. We use this as transition to come through Malasana, full moon, flat back. Inhale, heel, toe, feet. Hip distance, heels and toes out like a froggy. And then Skandasana, left leg out. Ninja squat. You want to creep to the right. Low crescent lunge. Inhale. Breathing in. Pyramid on the exhalation, folding forwards. Inhale, Trikonasana. You want to open up hips, chest. Back to 5-pointed star, breathe in. Horse stance, breathe out. Back to 5-pointed star, breathe in. Tadasana to the right side of your mat or to the top. Left foot meets the right. High mountain. To the right, crescent moon. Back to center in. To the left, crescent moon. Back to center in. Mountain pose. Breath is yours. High mountain. To the right, crescent moon. Center. To the left, crescent moon. Center. 5-pointed star, left foot, step it out. Horse stance. Back to 5-pointed star, Trikonasana, right side. Pyramid, right side. This becomes this beautiful dance that happens on your mat. If you want to add intuitively, low crescent lunge. Then we come wide-legged forward fold. We try not to jerk. We engage. We lift, strengthen through those legs as we power up. We fold. Flat back to Malasana, Buddha squat. So as much as you get tired and you're flowing, you want to still keep it slow. That's where the presence is. Hands to the heart. Hands down. Right leg out, Skandasana. Swivel to the left. A little crescent lunge. Pyramid. Triangle. Five-pointed star. Horse stance. Five-pointed star. Right foot meets the left, high mountain, hands in prayer. To the left, crescent moon. Center. To the right, crescent moon. Center. Mountain pose. Do this as many times as you start to feel the body flow and just the energy shifting. Make sure that you complete your rounds by a minimum 7-minute Shavasana, and then you can extend it over time. Thank you so much for sharing in practice. Namaste.